Greetings, fleshy mammals, and welcome back to a brand new My Hero One's Justice 2 video. Today, we're going to be talking about a possible Season Pass 2, what I think would improve One's Justice 2, which characters I think should be in Season Pass 2 if that does happen. Now, keep in mind, this is not 100% confirmed. We are not guaranteed to have a second season. I just thought it would be fun to speculate and just talk about some things that might actually end up improving the game and some characters that might be cool to be in the game as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting things off with something pretty simple, let's talk about game modes and the lobby system. Now, as far as game modes goes and events and all this stuff, One's Justice 2 pretty much has it all. Ranked, we got player match, and we got the lobby system, right? But there are a few things that I'd like to see changed to the lobby system that would better accommodate the community as a whole. And here's the thing, a lot of these anime gaming developers, such as Soliel, Byking, CC2, Spike Chunsoft, they all kind of do the same thing where they kind of like leave the lobby system super bare bones, and they don't understand just how much that helps out the community and how much the community grows. For instance, I was originally going to host tournaments weekly with prizes when the game first came out, and I couldn't do it because the lobby system was just that bad. It just wasn't a good lobby system. So stuff like private matches with spectating with multiple people is definitely something that One's Justice 2 could benefit from, because at that point we'd be able to build a competitive community for the game that would probably stick around for long periods of time up until the next game. And then on top of that, there's the casual perspective where private matches and like lobby systems and things like that with a bigger lobby system could help bring in new players as well. One of the few things that I loved to do on Storm 4 with my friends was run tournaments with each other, and we would just run tournaments literally all night long. And it was something that I just loved to do. I looked forward to doing every single night, and we just ran tournaments, we ran endless matches, we just played all night, and it was tons of fun. That's something that you can't do in One's Justice 2, which is a shame, and I actually implore every single developer that is working on these anime arena fighters to make lobby systems that are robust, that actually function. Because that is the big difference. Because keep in mind, Storm 4 had a good lobby system, but it didn't have spectating mode. Spectating mode is super important for these lobbies, and I highly suggest that developers integrate better lobby systems so that way we can run tournaments, we can host casual events, stream the game a little bit better, you know, stuff like that. Because as far as it goes right now, One's Justice 2 is very lonely online, okay? You're only ever going to be playing with one person at a time, which is kind of crappy, to be honest. So, yeah, lobby systems. We need more. Please, we need a better lobby system. Increase the amount of people that can be in a lobby and give us spectating mode. That would be absolutely awesome. Alright, so now let's talk about Season Pass 2 and why I think it would be a good thing for One's Justice 2 to have a second season. First of all, having a second season would bring in more fan favorite characters that people actually want to see in-game, and it would actually bring in more players because one, their favorite character might end up in the game, and two, it would actually give Byking some more revenue so that way they can work on the game and improve it or even improve the next game. Which is another topic, the next game. We're probably not going to be seeing a One's Justice 3 for a while, considering that One's Justice seems to follow the anime primarily. It's not really following the manga at all, so that means that we have to wait for at least 2 seasons, I think, for One's Justice 3 to really happen, because we kind of capped off at Gentle Criminal, you know. So I think that was the last villain that we saw get beat, I'm pretty sure. Gentle Criminal, which just so happens to be the final DLC character of this season. However, we were introduced to other characters throughout the series that still haven't made it into the game. So the characters that I do think should make it onto the second season pass are, of course, Mirko. Alright, she is super popular amongst the fans. She's a very good character, very fun, especially in the manga, but we haven't really seen too much of her in the anime, of course, but I still think she would be a great choice to have in One's Justice 2 as the first, or somewhere along the line, in the second season pass, and she would probably get tons of sales. Overall, she would be a very fast character and a very mobile character overall. Next up, I think Edgeshot should be in the game. Now, Edgeshot, he has a lot of his customization items are already in the game, so at that point, you'd only have to really create the moveset and the character model. But Edgeshot has always looked like one of the coolest characters, and his quirk where he like basically makes himself super thin, you know, I think that could function very well in gameplay. Overall, I just think he's a very cool looking character, and I think he would be very cool to have in the game. Nothing more than that, he kind of just looks cool. Alright, so the third character that I think should be in the second season pass is actually Ryukyu. My reasoning for this is because she just seems like she'd be super fun to play, and on top of that, she has a great design. Like, her design is really good, just like Mirko and Edgeshot. Like, their design overall is very good, and I feel like they would translate well into the game as well. But on top of that, her dragon quirk seems like it would be very interesting in gameplay. Now, maybe she can only use the dragon quirk in her, like, level 1 and level 2, but I think it would still be pretty cool to have in the game. Like, overall, I think it would be pretty nice. But besides that, I'm not entirely sure on like combos or anything like that, but overall, I just think these three characters should be in the game. Now, of course, I picked these three characters pretty much just solely based on A, their design, how popular they are, and how much I like them personally. Now, of course, everyone is going to have different characters that they want on the list, and that's why I left the other two slots completely blank. Let me know in the comment section down below which 5 characters you guys would like to see in a second season pass. And yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Peace out. It's been casual.